Swerve up on that scene, hop out engine looking clean.
Alright, what's up guys, Poison here. We're back for another episode of Sunset Overdrive. When was the last time we were here on this goddamn game, dude? It's been a long time just because I really have not been in the mood to want to play this game. So, where are we going for our mission first off? We have, one man in an island. Let's go do that. Oh boy, this has not been on for a while. God, this feels so weird to play. I remember the controls, but oh my god. Today's video is a video that was supposed to be out next week, but my dumbass kind of forgot about the subject. I was supposed to talk about it on Tuesday's BioShock. I ended up recording that video all the way through and not talking about the subject I wanted to talk about. So yeah, huge mulligan on my part because I'm stupid. And like I said, I just forgot to do the topic. So today's topic is equipment and just like the stuff you would need to do YouTube. So obviously the main thing you would need to do for YouTube is, or the main thing you would need for YouTube is obviously whatchamacallit, is a good computer to process. That's going to be straight up the first thing you need. A computer to process your videos, because to be honest, you cannot just upload a video and have it be good. You have to edit, you have to render, and you have to upload and all this stuff. You have to have a computer good enough to render all this stuff. So to be honest, you do need a good computer or a good laptop. Like I also said in, I said it in Tuesday's, Senran Kagura video. Like I said, my dumbass just completely fucking forgot to do the subject, because I really didn't think. Honest to God, I literally just blanked out on the topic. But, yeah, you honestly need a good, computer, because you gotta do all the, video rendering and all that. What's that fire on the floor? Are we getting burned by something? Is there something in the air that's attacking? What's that big thing? There's a big dot that's an enemy. But you honestly, what I'm saying, you need a good computer to render everything on, because I'm saying you can't just record a video and have it be good. Like me, I usually try to have my videos as good as possible, but there's still stuff I gotta edit out and render, and I have to, you know, I have to put my intro, I have to put my name in the corner of the video, I have to do a lot of things, you know, with the video. So I just can't simply, you know, be like, oh yeah, the video is good, I'm gonna upload it like that. It's not how it works, dude. It's not how it works at all, you know? You gotta render a lot of things out. But, let me see. Let me find some ammo place on the way there. Let's go here. So yeah, what I would recommend is, at the bare minimum, an i7 or an AMD equivalent of an i7. Sorry, I'm not an AMD person. I don't know much about AMD. I know there's Intel and there's AMD. You want an i7 or equivalent. An i5 works somewhat good. It all depends on what type of i5, because it all depends on what type of i7 also. Eventually in the future, I would like to upgrade to an i9, probably in my actual home computer. And, you know, that would pretty much get rid of the need for my laptop, but I would still use both, because I could render one video on my laptop, one video on my, computer. Sorry. Ugh, burping is like I just ate. You know, but an i7 is a great thing. Like I'm saying, my home computer has an AMD equivalent of an i5, and it's not really the best thing out there, honestly. It's pretty trash. So if you guys don't know, like a year ago, I used to record videos still here on YouTube the way I do now. But back then, I only uploaded one video a day, because that's all my computer could handle. So I also was stuck to recording videos at 1080p 30 frames. Now I'm recording at 1080p 60 frames, or I could change to whatever I want to, you know, change it to. But pretty much nowadays, I try to stick to 1080p 60 frames. And, you know, clearly, give me one second, guys. Sorry, I got a phone call. Was not expecting to get a call. I just thought a text would work, but nope, got a call. So, yeah, you know, I record every video at 1080p 60 frames now, if not depending on the game. Like, this game doesn't even run in 60 frames, so I don't even render it in 60 frames. I don't even record it in 60 frames. But back when I was actually recording the way I used to record, like when I didn't have a good processor, I pretty much was stuck doing all my videos in 1080p 30 frames, and it was only one video a day, if you guys don't know that. I literally used to only upload one video a day, and that's because my old processor, or my old computer, it would not process videos at all, okay? So, one 10-minute video at 1080p 30 frames, it took me fucking 3 hours to render a video. 3 hours to render a 1080p 30 frames fucking video, dude. that at that point, I was like, nah, dude, I'm not going to be doing YouTube that often if I can't, you know, if my computer can't handle it, I'm not going to be doing this. So literally, I didn't do that many videos. I would always hold back on how many videos I uploaded and how much I could do. I also wasn't able to live stream a lot. Now with my computer, I'm, you know, pretty much my i9 on my laptop, or my i7 on my laptop, it's not the best, but it's also not the worst. Pretty much, it takes twice the amount of time a video is. So, if a video is 10 minutes long, it takes 20 minutes to render it at 1080p 60 frames. That, I don't know, that doesn't sound like a lot. It might sound like a lot. It depends on who I'm talking to. But honestly, 20 minutes to render a video is not that long, you know. It's perfectly fine. I like that. And obviously, if it takes that much time to render a 1080p 60 frames, like, we'll take it into our quick play series. How we could, wow, give me 1 second. That's a huge, fucking mulligan. How do I, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully that cable works. Oh, fuck. This is so hard with all these distractions going on. Yeah, you know, 10 or 20 minutes to render a 1080p 60 frames video, that's not a long time in my opinion, and I gladly do it, you know? That's how I'm able to do 2 videos. So honestly, a big part if you want to do YouTube is you want to have a good, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck am I doing? Why am I doing this? Where's this stupid little shit thing? Destroy that thing. Yeah, so, sorry, I'm like trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing here, dude. Are you reloaded? So yeah, sorry. I'm like, dude, I'm so distracted everywhere. Pretty much to start doing YouTube, you're gonna want a good computer that you can do everything off of, whether it be record or whether it be, you know, render videos, whatever. You want a good computer, especially because, let's be honest, I know a lot of people do YouTube off of, like, PlayStation and Xbox, off the recording, stuff like that. That's not a good way to do YouTube at all. You're not going to be, you know, your videos are not going to be as good as they could be. You're going to want a dedicated video, like a capture card. So, you know, you have, like, Elgato, you have AverMedia, you have all these different places that are really good for doing, that do good capture cards. I think you have a few extras, too. I know you have, like, what was it, Blackmagic and all that. But honest to God, I'm going to say, if you're going to buy a capture card, go with the main ones. Go with, you know, go with Elgato. Go with, whatchamacallit. Go with Elgato. Go with AverMedia. Go with, like, good capture cards, you know, you could actually trust. Don't, you know, don't do the thing we used to do in the beginning of YouTube where we would take, our video camera and record the screen. I'm not going to lie. I used to do that. It was trash. Don't do that anymore, guys. Legitimately, spend the money on a capture card. Microphone is hit or miss. You could either go with a good mic, you go with a cheap mic. I'm gonna say, in the beginning when you're trying out, you know, here's what I would say. I would recommend, if you're gonna try doing YouTube, go with a cheap laptop, but something with a good processor, unless you're not, you know, depending on how much videos you're gonna be doing. If you're gonna be doing videos like me, you're gonna want a good processor, because you want to put out all the videos. Or not as good as me. Sorry, I'm not a good YouTuber. I'm sorry, that came out completely wrong. If you want to do YouTube as much as I do it, where I'm uploading 2 videos a day, go with an i7. If not, an i5 could do you fine, but go with a higher number i5. I know there's like i5, some like 5700 or something like that. I don't know. I don't look into processors, but an i7 will do you great. An i9 will do you even better. An i5 you could get by with, but definitely if you're going to be doing this, i7 or an i9, you'll 100% have no problems with either. Video cards, I'm saying, if you just want to start out, look for cheap secondhand, you know, an Elgato, or look for like an AverMedia you can get super cheap. Trust me, if you got Facebook, look up the marketplace. I know a lot of people sell capture cards and stuff really cheap. If you don't want to go to computer route, look into the AverMedia, not Live Gamer, it's AverMedia. What is it? I have it. I own it. I used it. What was that AverMedia? Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, let me go over to Amazon. AverMedia, it was the... Fuck, dude, what was this one called? Give me 1 second, I feel so bad, guys. It is the AverMedia game... Amazon, you failed me. You failed me for the first time ever. Why? Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. I didn't think about saying this. I didn't think about this till right now. I'm like, oh, what am I saying? Evermedia, come on. You are lagging too much. Products. Shit, dude, I feel so terrible. At least I'm still talking to you guys. Sorry that the video's on pause. Game capture. There we go. Okay, the Avermedia Game Capture HD2. Now, if you guys do not know, this is the old capture card I used to use. The cool thing about this capture card is it's a standalone product. You don't need a computer to use it. So, pretty much, you plug in your system, you output it to your TV, and on this capture card itself, you could record and edit everything on there. You have a straight plug-in, or you have a straight plug-in in the front for a USB. You have a plug-in for a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack to hear the audio, to hear your own voice. Then you also have a microphone jack in the front for a 3.5 millimeter microphone. So you could pick this up relatively cheap. You could pick up a cheap like headphone microphone and stuff. You could do this really cheap. And then if you could also plug in a hard drive into the bottom. And if you plug a hard drive in there, you have a bunch of storage on that. Along with that, also, you could even you could record all your videos on the capture card itself, and then you could edit them on the capture card as well. And if you plug in your capture card into an Ethernet jack, you could also upload all your videos straight to YouTube by itself. You have all these things you could do that make it work to where if you don't have a computer good enough to do anything. This is what I used to do, but what I used to do actually was I would record my videos. And then I would take them off of the hard drive. I'd put them on a USB, and I'd put them on my computer to edit and render that way. My bad. Yeah, that's how I used to do all my YouTube in the beginning. This was like a year or two ago before I got my Elgato. Now I have an Elgato HD60S, which records in 60 frames. It's a really good capture card, honestly. I recommend it. Like I said, I should probably just talk about what I have first before we move on with other things I recommend. But pretty much my setup for YouTube is actually an Alienware 15R4 and a custom built PC. Those are my main recording things, or my things I play on. I have all my systems. For headphones, I use HyperX Cloud Stingers. They're like $60. I bought them a long time ago and they still work amazing. For capture card, I use an Elgato HD60S, and occasionally my Avermedia Game Capture 2 if I want to, but that's a very rare occasion. I'm not playing any retro games right now that need it. For microphone, I use a Blue Yeti. Really good microphone. I highly recommend it. I'm actually like a good foot away from my microphone, and you can hear how I'm talking. Here's what I'm gonna say though. You could do a lot of good work with cheaper mics too. The thing is, you just have to have the confidence, and you have to have a loud voice. I'm gonna be honest, my girlfriend and Karina, they're very shy. They don't have a loud voice. Obviously, they're girls, guys have a louder voice, but it's like you also have to have the confidence. If you could talk loud and confidently, you could make a cheap microphone work really well for you. I used to use extremely cheap microphones in the beginning. There was even a point where when I used my Avermedia, I was even using my HyperX Cloud Stingers at talk. Like I'm saying, you could do good. You just need to have the confidence. You need to speak loudly and confidently, and you could do good. I also have a webcam that I use. I use a Logitech C922. I mainly use that whenever I'm playing a horror game or a game that, could require a face cam. For actual, cameras outside of that, I use my phone. I have a Note 10 Plus, Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Great phone. That's how I recorded my vlog, actually, on this Tuesday. I recorded it using my phone, and everything worked out fine. Plus, the camera has a lot of good features. Here's what I'm going to say, guys. Your phones are really good for recording videos. A lot of people use even cheaper cameras. Well, not cheap, they're pretty fucking expensive, but I don't want to give any shit to this YouTuber, but there's a YouTuber called Mr. Organic. He's a car vlogger. If you guys watch car videos, it's what he does, but he's just some guy who lives in downtown LA now. That's funny because I see downtown, I'm like, oh yeah, he lives in downtown LA. He has a pretty expensive camera, but here's the thing. All his videos are recorded and rendered and uploaded as 720p. I don't want to give him shit. He's a good YouTuber. He's an awesome guy. I'm going to be honest too. When I first saw him, I'm like, wow, I fucking hate this dude so much. He's such an asshole. But then it's I watch more of his content and I'm like, wow, dude, he's not like this at all. He's actually a really good motivational person. Him and Tall Guy Car Reviews. But pretty much Mr. Organic, he's this big YouTuber, hella views, fucking, was it 1 million subscribers? All his videos are at 720p, dude. It's oh, You know, at least my videos are 1080p and at least in 60 frames, even my gameplay one. So I'm like, oh, wow. So, you know, your cameras record in 1080p 30 frames, which is great quality as well. 720p is a great quality too. But I'm saying, like, you know, your phones have evolved so much that just your iPhone or your Samsung, you know, whatever phone you have, you can record good quality videos on it. You know, it just comes down to, do you have the confidence to make these videos? You know, that's what it comes down to, is you have to be confident with yourself to do this. But yeah, fucking, you know, your phone will do good for a vlogging, trust me. So let's see. Okay, wait. What do I have? I have my Alienware 15R4, a 2018 model with a GTX 1070 in it. It has an i7, 16 gigabytes of RAM, a hard drive, and an SSD. Blue Yeti, Logitech, HyperX, a phone. I'm saying though, if you're gonna do YouTube, especially if you're doing gaming videos, the things you're gonna want is I'm gonna say this. That looks like someone I know named Emma. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna send this to my girlfriend because she knows what I'm talking about. If you're doing YouTube, if you're doing gaming stuff, you're gonna want a capture card. 1080p 30 frames is still good, but oh, my bad. Oh, fuck, dude. Sorry, like, I ate and I'm just like, ugh. Not bad, but it's like, I keep wanting to burp. Pretty much, if you're gonna do YouTube for gaming, you're gonna want a capture card. You're gonna want a microphone, and you're gonna want, you're gonna want, a computer to render all your videos in. But honestly, even if you're not doing gaming, you're still gonna want a computer that you can render all your videos on and do everything right with. Because, you know, you need to render videos. That's all I'm gonna say. That's what it mainly comes down to, is something to render your videos on, and then you could do good videos. You know, I'm not saying you have to spend $2,000 on a laptop, because you don't. You really don't need to. Am I saying I regret my laptop? Oh, hell no, I don't regret my laptop. I'm saying that money spent on this laptop was not really something. I probably could have bought something a lot cheaper that still would have worked good, but at the time, I wanted this laptop. But definitely, depending on your output of videos, it's going to depend on what type of processor you're going to look for. Like I'm saying, if you plan on doing a lot of videos, definitely look into an i7. If you can afford it, definitely get an i9. I know my cousin Alex, who's been on a few videos, he has an i9, or his MacBook has an i9 in it, and he tells me his videos render out really fast. I'm like, oh shit, well, you know, that's good at least, even though I would never own a MacBook, but it's like, if I could find a... Well, no, actually, no, I'm gonna lie. I would never want to own a MacBook. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not an Apple person. But, another thing you're gonna need... How did I forget this? You're gonna need a video, editing software. Something to edit your videos on. I, for one, use Sony Vegas Pro. It came with my capture card. And here's what I'm gonna tell you. If you're looking into purchasing a capture card and you want to get an Elgato, look around and wait until they have a sale, because every year I've noticed they always partner with Sony to give you Sony Vegas Pro along with your capture card. That's what I waited on. That's what I did, and I've been using this setup for like a year or two now. Majorly since I got my laptop, actually. Let's see, what other equipment can you use? That's pretty much it, honestly. And here's what I'm gonna say, guys. Do not start doing YouTube. Like, if you start doing YouTube, don't start spending hella money, because here's what I'm gonna say. Honest to God, you're not gonna make money in the beginning half of YouTube. I made a little bit of money in the beginning of YouTube, but honestly, it was never anything to reciprocate what I put into it. I'm not saying you'll never get paid from YouTube. You will, but it's like with YouTube's new rules and everything, it's a lot harder to get paid. You know, you gotta have at least 1,000 subscribers, or you have to have X amount of views. I forgot how many it is. But I'm not at that mark anymore. I don't get paid for my YouTube. That's why I say I do this for fun. That's why it's like, you know, when shit gets in the way and I can't record, I don't trip, because this isn't a job. I'm not getting paid by this, you know? This is mainly for me to come have fun, and I always have fun doing it. But I'm saying, don't spend a lot of money on YouTube and being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put in $1,000 and I'm gonna get this much money back. You're not. You're gonna have to wait a while before you even start seeing some money come in, just to be honest. And it is true what Mr. Organic and Tall Guy Carvey said. It's like, you gotta think about the end game. You gotta put it all on the line. You gotta spend money now and think of the end game to how much you're gonna be getting. So I'm like, yeah, that's true. But it's like, you also gotta think about it too. That's true when you have the money to spend. But as like a kid, you're not gonna have that much money to spend, dude. So literally just limit yourself and think about what you could do to do this. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys right now, here's the route I would go. Look into getting a good PC or a laptop, you know, but I would say a good PC because building a PC is pretty cheap. You know, plus if you get a good PC, you could buy games on like Steam and you could play and all that. Graphics card, new AMD graphics card like the Radeon series and all of that, and Nvidia cards, at least like the new GTX from like the 9 series up. I know for sure Nvidia has a shadow play which records your screen and you could even live stream off of it. AMD Radeons have them now, you know. There's a lot of different things out there. Let me see what else is there. Actually, give me 1 second. Sorry, my girlfriend just texted me, so I'm like, yeah, definitely look into building a PC because you could build one, you could buy games, you could record, render, and do all that type of stuff off a PC. And I'm saying if you build your own, you could always get like secondhand parts, but definitely, you know, look into getting a good processor. That's my recommendation. If you have a system, you could also, you know, buy an Elgato secondhand and record that way too. But I would say if you're doing YouTube, let's say you're starting from nothing, let's say you just have a phone and that's how you view all these videos, get a PC first. It's going to be the better option. And I would say definitely look into buying a PC. I don't know, maybe laptop if you can't, or if you don't have the room, but a PC is going to be better because it's just going to be cheaper too. Plus you got all the peripherals you could buy and later on start changing your setup. Plus, like, you know, PC has a customization that laptops don't really have, you know? Like, my laptop, I could open it up and change a few things out, but I wouldn't want to, you know? I don't want to touch this laptop. Whatever it has is whatever it has. I'm not changing anything. Oh, fuck, dude. This is the longest video I've ever recorded. Or recently, at least. But we're almost done. We're almost done. I'm not really trying to fight anything. Huh? It thought it could get me. That's stupid. I think we might finish after this because I still have to record another video. And I'm starting to get winded, dude. This is like 30 minutes of straight talking. Plus, we'll finish this video with like 4 minutes left to spare, probably. But that's just me, you know. Like I said, I started out doing YouTube in like a super bad way, but we all start from somewhere. Like I'm saying, our first videos are not going to be as amazing as we want them to be. So, you know, we're going to suffer a little bit, but it'll be worth it in the end, especially if you decide to stick through with it and you enjoy it. You know, if you want to do this as a hobby, I enjoy this as a hobby, you know. It would be cool if I eventually start getting paid again, but do I really see that happening? No. And not just because I don't think I'll ever reach that subscriber mark. I just don't think YouTube or anyone would want to partner with me because, like, I swear a lot, you know. YouTube, they want you to be family friendly. I'm not like that. I swear a lot. So, you know, am I ever going to get paid from this? Hopefully one day, but I'm just going to be realistic. I don't think it's going to happen, you know? And I don't know which companies will want to sponsor and partner with me, but, you know, I still do this as a hobby, and I'll keep doing this as long as I can as a hobby because it's fun. I'm saying, even if you want to start doing YouTube, you know, you got your phone, do little vlogs every once in a while, or record something, you know? You could do skits or something. Just, I guarantee you, sooner or later, you're going to have fun with it. Where the fuck is this thing? Did I not activate him? He really broke the pieces like a retard. Well, let's be honest, Hardcore's a little retarded. I don't really care for him. Another thing that will keep me from getting paid is my comment I just made right there.
Hopefully she can just duct tape these pieces back together or something.
So, last one. Let's get the fuck out of here because I'm already starting to get tired. Plus, I still gotta go record. I'm about to go play Borderlands while this video renders. Then I also have to record, I have to record tomorrow's, weekly recap. Because this week has been on point, sort of. Yeah. That'll be fun to do, you know. I just gotta figure out a game I'm gonna play. I'll probably play Borderlands 1 in the background for that video. I don't know. But, yeah, you know, YouTube is a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. You never know if this could turn into something for you. You know, you gotta be optimistic too. You're like, you know, think about you could do it. You know, think about like, huh, maybe I can get paid for this. I'm saying, I'm pretty sure I could eventually, but I don't think there's many people who'd want to sponsor, partner with me just because of the way I am.
We use our quest icon to encourage survivors to donate money for their children.
Bitch. Oh my god, you fucking hoe. I am trying to just finish this up. Whatever, we're almost done. Did she respond back to my text? Sorry, my girlfriend texted me. I'm like, I want to see what she said. Oh, wait, there's one up here? Okay, give me that. Cool, fuck off. Oh, there's a wall there. Did not notice there was a fucking glass wall right there. Oh, sorry. Fuck that. Okay, sorry. Reading text. Oh, let's go for the one up there, because we could go from the top to the bottom. Which I would rather do. I would hate to work my way from bottom up. Is it right here? Oh, I'm gonna be quiet for a second. Sorry, my... Ugh. Sorry, I'm not feeling sick. It's just I fucking ate this morning. I just want to burp. And it's like, ugh, can you stop, stomach? Okay, we're already done anyway, so... I'm so confused by his text. Why is this worrying me? Her text is fucking worrying me. We ain't getting shit for this. 3 minutes. Oh, God. But yeah, YouTube is not hard to do at all. Anyone could do YouTube, and it's a lot of fun. You know, it's just... You gotta be smart, too. If you want to do YouTube, don't waste money you don't have, obviously. That's the thing with everything. If you don't have the money, don't waste it, you know? Or don't waste what you don't have. And also, don't put yourself in debt if you're trying to do this. It's not worth it, dude. Trust me. You know, I've only bought shit because I knew I could afford it at the time, you know? Looking back on it, had I saved up this money and not bought this shit, yeah, I could have bought something else. But it's like, at the time, I didn't want to buy anything else. You know, I wanted to buy what I have now. Oh, fuck. Thank God there's all these rails to grind. Thank God we're already done. Oh, God, oh, God. Get it. Yes. Thank you. But yeah, YouTube, just... I gave you what you need to know. We're going to end the video here. We got a minute. I'm ending my timer. Pretty much, if you want to get into YouTube, get a good computer or laptop with a good processor so you can render and record on and upload on, live stream. Microphone comes next. Or no, capture card if you're doing gaming comes next. Microphone comes next, you know. But main thing I'm going to say, if you want to start doing YouTube, you need a good computer to do all the videos on. Also, don't use your laptop's microphone or webcam. They're not good. I'm going to say it right now. If you plan on using the microphone or webcam, just spend the money and buy a webcam and a microphone then. But they're not good. Don't even... Like, maybe in the beginning you could use them, but don't expect to be using them forever. Just to be honest, the microphone on your laptop is trash. Hell, even my microphone laptop is trash. But anyway, guys, we're going to end it here. I will see you guys next time. Have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Bye.